My wife wiped out our son's college fund and ran off with her boyfriend. I was crushed until my 10-year-old son grinned and said, "Dad, it's fine." I fixed everything 2 days later, she called in a blind panic after discovering that. Part 1. I will never forget the day my world crumbled. It started like any other, a mundane Tuesday filled with work emails, Jason's half-hearted attempts at homework, and the familiar hum of the coffee maker in the background. Nothing seemed off. Nothing warned me of the storm brewing in the distance. If I'd known, maybe I would have done something differently. Though, in hindsight, I doubt it. Some disasters are inevitable. I was sitting in the living room, scrolling through bills on my laptop when the notification popped up. Your balance has fallen below the minimum threshold. That was odd. The college fund had more than enough in it, 6 years of careful saving for Jason's future. Laura and I had both agreed it was untouchable. It wasn't a conversation we needed to revisit, because we both knew how much it meant, or so I thought. I logged into the account, expecting to see some sort of mistake, maybe a glitch. Banks mess up all the time, right? But no. The truth hit me like a freight train. The account was empty, not low balance, empty. Zero, no transactions in sight. I stared at the screen, the numbers burning into my eyes, hoping, praying it was a joke. But it wasn't. "Laura," I called, my voice shaky. No response. "Laura." I tried again, louder this time, but the silence that answered was deafening. She wasn't home. That's when the sinking realization crept in. Laura had been acting strange for weeks, distant, a little too dressed up for her errands, brushing off questions about where she was going with vague excuses. I chalked it up to stress, life, whatever. Never once had I thought. I grabbed my phone and dialed her number. Straight to voicemail. I tried again. Same result. My heart was pounding now, every beat thumping in my chest like a drum. Jason wandered into the room, munching on an apple, oblivious to the chaos unraveling before him. "Where's Mom?" I asked, trying to sound calm for his sake. He shrugged, taking another bite. "She said she had to go somewhere." Somewhere. That word felt like a dagger twisting in my gut. My hands were shaking as I opened our joint credit card account. Maybe I didn't want to see what I already suspected, but I couldn't stop myself, and there it was. Transaction after transaction, flights, luxury hotels, high-end restaurants. My wife was halfway across the country, living it up on money meant for our son's future. I didn't want Jason to see me fall apart, but it was hard. My mind raced with questions. How could she do this? How could she take from our son, from the one person who had nothing to do with our issues? Sure, we'd been arguing lately, sure, things hadn't been perfect, but this was unforgivable. Jason must have noticed the look on my face because he came over and put a hand on my shoulder. "Dad, it's fine," he said with a smile that was too calm, too knowing. "I fixed everything.